Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the NU Road to Top 10. Today we're going to be using a team by my boy Count Riario. Now, if you guys missed any of the previous episodes, there's a playlist. Feel free to check it out. I think I also have it on the card that's on the top right. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but yeah, let's get right into team preview. So we're starting off with Choice Band Pangoro with Scrappy. Scrappy's really cool because it allows us to hit ghost types. And that's super cool because it allows us to hit them with our fighting type attacks. So there's really little prediction necessary when I send out this Pokemon. If I want to go for superpower, I can hit them too. We have knockoff and superpower, our two main stabs. Zen Headbutt is a way of hitting Vileplume, Golbat, as well as other fighters, and Garbodor all in one. So it's a nice, nice little coverage move. And then we have Bullet Punch for priority. You can use Iron Fist on this if you want to boost Bullet Punch. But I mean, outside of that, like it's not always necessary, and I do want to test out Scrappy on this build. Golbat is the next member of the squad. We have enough speed for, I believe, base 80 Pokemon. We also have the rest in HP and defense, allowing us to check fighting types in the tier. This is actually one of our Pangoro answers. This is one of our bulk up Braviary answers because Infiltrator allows us to go through Substitute, and we have the chance to well, we have the 50% chance to badly poison them with Poison Fang, which is pretty cool. It's our Defogger from the squad and has reliable recovery in Roost. Infiltrator, again, is really nice with those sub or even screens. RHYDON is the next member of the squad. It is our Stealth Rocker. It's physically defensive, gives us a flying type check. Swords Dance plus Rock Blast allows us also to beat sub bulk up Braviary and just being a threat in general with its dual stab of Rock Blast and Earthquake, giving us an electric immunity for the team. Miss Magius is one of our sweepers on the squad, or our main sweeper, or our only sweeper on the squad with Nasty Plot. We have Shadow Ball, our Ghost Stab with Ghost DMZ, becomes a nuke. Power Gem is there, allows us to hit fire types, but more importantly, Incineroar. And it also hits flying types as well. A lot of flying types obviously have that normal coverage going for them too, so we can hit them with the Shadow Ball. And then Dazzling Gleam is our way of hitting dark types like Pangoro, who is now in the tier. Choice Scarf Togedemaru, it's no secret that I've been using this. I think this is the third time using it in a row. But instead of this time using Wild Charge, we're actually using Nuzzle. Nuzzle's pretty cool because basically paralyzing a faster threat is really, really, really nice for Pangoro. That allows Pangoro to outspeed a lot of Pokemon, just hit them hard with its Choice Band attacks. So U-Turn, Zing Zap, Iron Head, and Nuzzle also gives us another electric immunity because of Lightning Rod. Really solid Jolly Max speed. And last but not least, we have Assault Vest Slowking. This is our fire type switching outside of RHYDON. We have Future Sight, Scald, Fire Blast, and Psychic. Fire Blast is there for Feral Seed, also just grass types in general. Future Sight is really nice, especially when you have a Choice Band Pangoro, because a lot of the times switching to that, really tough, right? Really tough in general just to switch in. So let's say Passimian wants to switch in on a predicted knockoff, then it also has to take the Future Sight after and get blown away. And then we have Psychic as our last move. So that is the team for today's episode. Let's get right into the battles. Alright guys, so we have our game. Now, I'm assuming Silvally Steel, Glare, Stealth Rock, Druddigon. I don't know if that is Scarf Hitmonlee or like normal gem type of thing with Fake Out, but I do know that Golbat's going to be pretty crucial in defogging and also kind of just threatening Pokemon upon switching. If I had Super Fang, it'd be a little bit better for obviously the Silvally, but Jellicent is a really interesting Pokemon in this game too. I have to be careful around Druddigon though, that's for sure. I kind of value rocks more than I care about them being gone. And as far as switching in goes, you do not switch in very well against Magius at all. So I think as far as getting off initial damage goes, because Slowking only pivots in on Delphox, and I also have RHYDON for that, I think Slowking is a fantastic lead. Just clicking Future Sight immediately versus Druddigon. Now, if this is Z Druddigon, then it becomes a little bit harder. But I can threaten it immediately with the Future Sight, as he does throw off the Devastating Drake, and I die immediately. That's pretty bad. Wow. So again, that was expendable. That Pokemon was expendable, but it is my pivot into Delphox. But we now know that he is... he doesn't have a switch into, or he doesn't have another Zmon. I'm just going to throw off a Choice Band Superpower, and we basically take KO for KO. Had I known that would have KO'd, and had I known there were Z, I would have let off a Pangoro, but I'm okay with that in a sense, because at least I'm able to deal with this threat. Now Delphox becomes incredibly scary. I think that Fire Blast, Grass Knot may come out. We could see a double from them into a Bomb of Snow. think I have to make the RHYDON play regardless. I don't like this. As they throw off a Fire Blast. Now, we know they can't be Bloom Doom, which is really good. I'm going to set up my rocks, especially because it's going to allow my Miss Magius to start throwing off attacks in the end game. And as far as switching into this goes, I'm iffy about it. Because I don't like switching into Scalds. I don't want to switch into a Water Spout either. And I feel like it might be a little bit more offensive. Do I value the Nuzzle from TOGEDEMARU? I'm actually going to go TOGEDEMARU. I'd rather Pangoro not get Scalded. And I don't mind this thing getting burnt, especially because I can basically Nuzzle whatever I want. I don't mind Jellicent being slower too. If it is like a faster Jellicent, I obviously punish it. And slowing down Silvally Steel is so big for my Pangoro and my RHYDON. So we're going to go right out into Pangoro here. If he gets paralyzed and I get off a free superpower, yep. And again with Scrappy, does not matter at all if he goes Jellicent, because Scrappy allows us to hit it. So this is really, this is why Scrappy, like this first game really showing why Scrappy is really cool. I want to say that Scald is still defensive. I think I will be able to outspeed you, so I'm going to go for another superpower, as he anticipates that too. And we get off damage on Delphox, which is absolutely incredible. Now, he isn't, and it's leftovers Delphox too. Great. Great. So, the reason that's great is because, first off, I know it's not choice in any sort of way. Secondly, you being that weakened is amazing for RHYDON. I want to have my Golbat in the back ready for that Abomasnow, even if it's like Swords Dance or something. And I want to be able to click Brave Bird. And obviously, Golbat is healthy for a lot. In terms of switching into this thing goes, I'm simply going to make the TOGEDEMARU play. Because it is expendable, exactly. And I'm going to Nuzzle. I don't care if you go Silvally Steel. I really don't. I'm going to Nuzzle because if I weaken the... Well, I mean, I could just go for Zing Zap. I'm pretty sure that... I know that'll knock you out, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's the better play. So I'm glad that Delphox is gone. I don't have to worry about that coming in later. Obviously, Silvally Steel can come out if it wants to. I'm really happy with the way Pangoro went in this game and how it's been going. Just been nuking absolutely everything. So Abomasnow comes out, and this is where it gets a little bit interesting in terms of switching in on you. I do think that my best play is just a Zing Zap for damage because I do have Bullet Punch at the end of the day to ideally knock you out, and also I'll be faster with my Pangoro. So basically I'm just trying to put it in range of Choice Band Bullet Punch as he throws off a Focus Blast, which I don't care too much about. Once again, I make the Pangoro play and I throw off a superpower. Basically, had he been SD, this was the play to make because he would have been in range of Choice Band Bullet Punch after. So throw off another superpower. Pangoro is just taking lives, does not care at all. And I think at this point I win the game with Miss Magius and just honestly a few other Pokemon. Like I don't really care because the only double he can make is like Silvally on Golbat. I'm gonna make the RHYDON play. I don't want him knocking off Golbat immediately. And if this is Scarf Hitmonlee, then yeah, he's forced to switch here, and I get an Earthquake off. And basically, if I lock him in a high jump kick, I get to bring out Miss Magius. I get to go for damage, and I'm pretty sure he is Scarf Hitmonlee, just based on the way it is. And I don't mind going down to high jump kick here. I have a Ghost type, exactly, and he double knocks off. So yeah, it's Scarf Hitmonlee based on how he was being played. And I knew that RHYDON basically put him in that position where he would kind of have to predict. And because of that para from earlier, I'm actually not able to outspeed Silvally Steel. Surprising. That's good to know. So I guess he's max speed. But that doesn't matter because Pangoro comes in and it's just going to claim another one with Choice Band Superpower. So that was really, really fun. Yeah, let's... well, we can look where we are on the ladder in a second. But let's look for another game. So we are now 1295 on the ladder. That's pretty awesome. Don't think that's anywhere near top... Well, even top, like, 500. Which it's not at all. My opponent has every single starter in the game. Yeah, it's nowhere near that. So they have starters that are available down here. Oof, this is going to be tough. Actually, yeah, this is going to be tough. Obviously, Pangoro coming in at any given point and clicking Superpower is going to be really nice. I do like Nasty Plot Miss Magius here. And I actually really like TOGEDEMARU as a lead because it basically I can U-turn out versus everything. And the water types that threaten me... I was really scared of Sceptile or Samurott or Charizard as a lead, right? So I can at least U-turn out of there. I don't really care about the Decidueye at all because I do have a Golbat. And Golbat's actually very threatening for my opponent considering Super Fang and stuff is really tough for them to deal with. They end up being leftovers. I'm Poison Fang, I'm always going to be faster than you. And if I get a poison on maybe Incineroar, that'd be really nice for Miss Magius. Gets out Blastoise too, so that's awesome too. I do get the Badly Poison. Now, obviously, Blastoise does have access to Refresh if he's running that. But we're going to go Slowking on the Expected Scald. I'm going towards that end game of basically Pangoro coming in and picking up kills. And maybe even Togedemaru just clicking buttons. But I do like the Future Sight now. And even if he goes Sceptile, I'm okay with that. Because I'll be able to eat a hit from it. And my Golbat is still healthy enough to take it. The good thing about his team is he does not have any... He doesn't have any Stealth Rocker. So it makes basically going out into RHYDON fine here. And allows me to get up Stealth Rock myself. Now if he goes Blastoise, it's going to take not only the Future Sight, but it's going to take the damage after that. I don't mind the Decidueye being a defogger either, as it allows my Golbat to roost. So like this is good and bad. If he goes for a Leaf Blade here, then I get in Golbat. Goes for Roost. That's fine. I'm going to Roost myself, as obviously this thing is really good in coming in on Sceptile and really good in coming in on the Decidueye itself. And I'm actually not going to let him knock me off at all. I don't know if he's Figgy Berry on the Incineroar, but I do know that after one more switch in, Nasty Plot Miss Magius will be able to knock him out. So we'll make the safe RHYDON play. And I'm just going to click Earthquake here. I want to get consistent damage. If he goes for his own Earthquake, I'll do about 40% maybe. If he's more offensive variant. And Sceptile is not really a problem because of my, my Golbat. So if I'm him, I'd probably hit him Power. And I want to make a little bit more of an aggressive play. And I want to go Togedemaru. I don't think you Earthquake ever. I think you hit him Power Ice, exactly. And this gives me the momentum to just be able to go for Scarf U-turn. I either knock out Sceptile or catch something coming in. If it's Decidueye, I can throw off a Ghostium. If it's Incineroar, I can bring out the Panda if I want to. Which I think I do. Because in terms of switching in, I am worried about Z-Celebrate Charizard, but I do have the Slowking. In terms of switching in, yeah, I don't care about that, dude. You show me you're switching to Choice Band Superpower. Nowhere. Because I have Scrappy. This is why I actually kept Scrappy, because, well, first off, we're on lower ladder, so you never know. I want hard, consistent Pokemon, and I think that Choice Band Pangoro is basically offensive Scrappy in a sense, and it's hard to switch into. And if I get rid of Incineroar, which I'm pretty sure is Figgy Berry, he cannot pop it. Yeah, exactly. So no Ghost Resist on my opponent's team right now. Absolutely amazing. Like that's fantastic for me. Blastoise can come out if it wants to. Probably try and Rapid Spin. I suppose he can go out to Samurott. Ends up making the Charizard play. We're going to make the Slowking play. And another thing is he has no Psychic immunity. So, whoa! Whoa! Okay, well the good thing is I only needed this Pokemon for that. But, wow. That's wow. Had he Flame Charge there, that could have been bad. Just going to Power Gem. Decidueye. Very surprising. I don't think Sucker Punch or Shadow Sneak would knock me out. I'm going to go for Never Ending Nightmare here. And I'm going to knock out what I'm assuming is a Spadef Decidueye. Nice. So we get rid of this. I'm still worried about Samurott. Ends up making the Sceptile play. I'm still worried about Samurott. I do think that... Though I do think that my Poison Fang Golbat is still incredible here. Obviously a Flame Charge could be scary from Charizard, but I do have Bullet Punch. And I want to keep Miss Magius alive for at least coming in on some of his Mons. And in terms of switching in, he has nothing for Brave Bird now. If he goes Samurott, for instance, I would love damage on it. If he goes Blastoise, I love damage on it. Like, Golbat is going to be key. And I do not want him to be able to Rapid Spin, so I'm going to make the Miss Magius play. I still have Togedemaru at a good enough range, I think. I'm going to put it into Torrent, and he's going to do more. I'll just Nasty Plot here, because I'll live the Scald. Yeah, he does less, basically, if I go for Nasty Plot. And this means that he can't go Samurott after and set up. Samurott is something I'm worried about. I still have RHYDON around as a mid-ground as well for the Sceptile. So I think that's important. And if he does go Samurott... I think just sacking RHYDON is necessary. Yeah, he goes for that hidden power. I don't want Togedemaru to take the extra hit. Mainly because I need to keep it healthy for what I'm assuming will be the Samurott in the end game. But I also know that, again, I think that unless it's Z Samurai, I feel like Golbat can still take it on. And just the fact that... Should I have Zinky Zap? Zinky Zap. Should I have Zing Zap there? That might have been the play. Either way, I'm going to go Mismagius. Take a little bit of damage. He's not going to recover that much. That's for sure. And we're just going to Shadow Ball here. If he Aqua Jets, he Aqua Jets. I have Bullet Punch for Sceptile. And Scarf Togedemaru. I think if Swords Dance may come out, but this is the part where having... Oh, he's Scarf. Oh, well, he clicked the wrong move. Yeah, you clicked the wrong move, my man. Because I clicked Choice Band Knockoff here, and I basically live every hit. And Samurott being Scarf means it cannot have any opportunity to set up. That's cool. I feel like you should have clicked Waterfall, though, because I had no Water Resist. And that would have given you more option or more chances to flinch my Pangoro, potentially, but... I should win the game here, provided I'm not flinched. And it's special, too. So, nice. Hey, Choice Band Pangoro putting in some work there, too. Not bad. So, 13-27. Awesome, awesome. He had full starters, so that was a really, really cool team. This is, like, the definition of zero superpower switch-ins. He has Triple Ghost, though, so he may actually make this crafty play. I'm very worried about Vikavolt though. Like I said, zero switch-ins, but I'm super worried. Hello? Okay. Vikavolt is so disruptive. Woof! I'm gonna go all in with Slowking. Like I'm very, very weak to Vikavolt. Yeah, I'm super weak to Vikavolt, and I'm actually a little bit worried about Dragon Dance Scrafty now that I think about it. Huh. But the way he brought it in doesn't lead me to believe that he is DD. Like, I feel like you wouldn't bring it in if you are DD, so I'm assuming he is bulk up. Yes. There's a problem at the end of the day. He's going to end up knocking me off. I'm just going to make the Choice Band Pangoro play. Like, I don't think he Drain Punch there. If anything, he knocked me off. And I'm actually going to make this Magius play. If he does go for... Yeah. I wanted to be able to get him my Magius what I would hope to be safely. To go for Dazzling Gleam here. Nice. Okay, so we dealt with his only Dark Resist on the team. Very, very nice. I was going to click Choice Band Superpower, but I didn't feel like calcing it. So I made this pivot that I thought would be more likely. He didn't go for like Amnesia or anything, so... getting rid of that is completely awesome, especially because Slowking is going to go in, right? This Future Sight is going to be so threatening. It's going to be so threatening. So even if you predict Slowking and goes Vikavolt, I don't care. I mean, he should have went Vikavolt anyway, I feel like. My rocks are going to be nice for keeping Magmortar at bay. Throws off a Thunderbolt. That is Specs. Allowing me to get up my rocks here. I do value rocks more than going for Rock Blast, especially if I miss on like Rotom. I know that's Specs for a fact. You don't do that much damage and be Specs. I have double Lightning Rod, which is awesome. But you don't do that much damage and not be like Specs or anything. But Never Ending Nightmare is also super good. As far as switching to this Pokemon go, I don't see my Golbat doing anything. But I do resist Shadow... I don't resist, but I do tank Shadow Balls. So, assuming he's Scarf... Like, if he has Volt Switch, he has... Like, I basically want to see if he's Scarf or not, right? Because I get off a Super Fang here. I mean, a Poison Fang, excuse me. I think I called it Super Fang a few times. But I get off a Poison Fang here. Potentially poisoning Palossand. Well, potentially poisoning Palossand. 50%. There you go. And, like, in terms of beating it, I do. 1v1. I know he's Cobra Berry. As he ends up going Rotom, maybe a Trick might come out or Volt Switch. We're going to make the Togedemaru play. Let's see if he predicts that. Togedemaru's HP isn't necessary on this. I believe he is Choice Scarf. But my boy Golbat is going to eat. Ooh, and Rotom's getting chipped. That's what I like to see. So Specs Magmortar, Scarf Rotom, probably Z. Probably Z on the Vikavolt or Mismagius. And the fact that Palossand is so low, I'm pretty sure it's Cobra Berry. just by seeing no item. Maybe Rocky Helmet could work too. Gonna make the SLOWKING play because I will eat one Shadow Ball and I want to get a KO right now. Oh, awesome. I actually think I value this Future Sight a little bit more in terms of him not being able to come in on attacks. Because now, basically, I go out to GOLBAT and I Roost. I should have actually Scalded there, but I want a Future Sight just in case RHYDON comes out later. Like, in terms of damage, he's going to be able to recover up. I'm going to still live the Earth Power. Let's assume his last move is Toxic, right? I do wall it indefinitely. Yep, and now the Palisand is going to die. So this means I can click Zippy Zap, Zing Zap, excuse me. I'm keep mixing it up with Pikachu. This means I can click Zing Zap. Obviously, he does have 2 resists, but RHYDON wears itself down at the end of the day. SLOWKING still comes in once on Magmortar, and I get a free Scald, 0 switch-ins. Again, I'm very worried about that Vikavolt, though. That's like the big thing. But also, at this point, I click GOLBAT, and I'm able to basically deal with one Pokemon. One Pokemon will die by me clicking GOLBAT. And the way I think I'm going to be dealing with Mismagius is Scarf TOGEDEMARU plus Bullet Punch from Pangoro. So GOLBAT now has done its job, I think. But the great thing about GOLBAT is it will live a hit from every one Pokemon coming in besides the Vikavolt. So what I'll do is I'm actually going to damage the Vikavolt with... I like Poison Fang over Brave Bird just in case it is an agility Vikavolt. It will be a little bit tougher for me to deal with. And having that 50% chance to poison my opponent might be worth it. So we're going to make the SLOWKING play. As he goes for another T-Bolt. And this is just a free Rock Blast. Like, the point of SLOWKING is to pivot in on that. And him going RHYDON is incredible for me. Ooh, especially because I ended up hitting. So, Shadow Ball is, yeah, not that bad. I'm going to click Rock Blast again. Maybe Trick or Defog could be bad. Maybe keeping you healthy is worth it for Mismagius. At the same time, you're going to eat this hit anyway. He might actually try and predict my GOLBAT this time, too. No, never mind. I'm at a percentage where GOLBAT dies, so to 2. He might predict Pangoro. Because I know how I'm gonna win my endgame, I'm going to keep this thing alive. Especially because Magmortar should die to Zing Zap 2 at the percentage of that, or at least Zing Zap plus... Zing Zap plus, what's it called? Bullet Punch. I know it'll definitely die to Zing Zap plus Bullet Punch. If Zing Zap doesn't knock it out itself, it will. And I don't know if this is Scarf RHYDON yet. I don't remember if it switched out versus anything. Did I go for U-turn on it? I don't remember if I doubled or anything. Maybe I should be a little bit smarter versus Mismagius. I'll make the Pangoro play. Maybe a little bit smarter versus Mismagius. And keep RHYDON alive. Because basically RHYDON can eat one hit. But then again, if he goes for Volt Switch here, it's not going to do much. But actually, he should always Shadow Ball. That's fine. I'll make this play. I'm thinking about it because like RHYDON is still a good backup check if things get out of hand and he ends up knocking out my if things get out of hand and he ends up knocking out my SLOWKING, which I think is gonna happen. Oh. I am okay with this because RHYDON is gone, and again, ideally this is the Choice Scarf RHYDON. Yep, it was nice. Vikavolt comes out. I'm gonna click this button versus that. Ooh, it was Choice Specs as well, but Choice Band Pangoro. No, once again, yo, Choice Band Pangoro, where are your switch-ins, my friend? Focus Blast. Of all plays to go for. Don't think that was the one, because I clicked Never Ending Nightmare now. Let me just Shadow Ball, it doesn't matter. I don't think I can lose to Scarf. Mismagius. Assuming he is. As long as Mismagius takes a hit, then I win anyway. I know he specs. I'm surprised he could Focus Blast. I could have actually went out into my SLOWKING. And Never Ending Nightmare was the play, but if he stayed in, I'd rather have that chance of, like, for instance, like, I don't think I'll lose. Nice. Also, based on that damage, I knew I'd live that one. And nice, Mismagius is going to be able to knock out the Magmortar with the Shadow Ball. That's going to be GG. I wonder if he was talking to me this entire time. I basically ignored him because I was like, oh, okay, I don't care what you have to say. GG. I wonder if he was actually talking crap to me though. I guess we could see. Sure, I'll do it for the viewers, but like when I'm playing the game, I don't care. Sup, fart? Yo, people make me laugh. La la. This actually might have been fire to keep in the video. What if he was calling his own? Okay, good game. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected out of that. I didn't expect really much growth or anything. Okay, cool. Very much like Zen Headbutt in this. Very much like Golbat in this game. I think it's going to be incredible. Very weak to the. Very weak to you. That's for sure. Don't know how I want to deal with you. I actually hate fighting that Pokemon in this tier. I don't know what they run either, which makes it a little bit more annoying. We're going to go the TOGEDEMARU route because it's the only route that gives me, I think, a good lead versus Cloitzer, which is super scary. Golbat can Poison Fang Braviary. Golbat can Poison Fang Braviary. Which is cool. There's a U-turn here. RHYDON is typically the play. I'm assuming he's Scarf. May just be Scarf, yeah. That's the only reason why you make that play. And this is where this Mon comes in and is very scary. So my initial response is usually Slowking on what I'm assuming to be a Dark Pulse. Nope. I'm gonna Psychic just for as he goes, what? Hard Garbodor? Woo! That Mon being gone is incredible because now Superpower is free. So that's such an awesome turn for me. Like, very, very awesome. I don't care about Braviary because I know it's Scarf. But he's still making the same play. I'm assuming that was Specs damage, maybe? Is that Specs? I still go Slowking. Dude, hard Garbodor. I guess he expected me to Future Sight and wanted to get off. Oh, okay, yeah, that's 100% Specs. Woo! This boy is making plays. You gonna U-turn again? Ooh, I like this guy. I still make the Slowking play. Nice. Alright, Future Sight. Come on, dude. I'll go and Golbat because Golbat will eat the hit. Like, at least I can't Roost Stall, but I can at least Damage Stall. That's annoying, man. Hey, give me this poison because I need this guy to be going down, and I don't even get the damage with the poison. That's a little bit annoying. Pangoro can live one hit. I needed that Pokemon too for Decidueye. I just messed up. But we're gonna get in Pangoro and click Choice Band. Dude! It can't even live a hit, man. That... At least he'd be taking the Future Sight and I'd be able to Roost and I could go for Brave Bird. That confusion was so annoying. It really was. I'm still Future Sighting here. I feel like if I take U-turn, I should stay in. But I'm gonna make the TOGEDEMARU play. That was so annoying, man. And I'm gonna get a Brox because I'm tired of his switches. Like, Decidueye is a problem, but I need to be able to pressure this guy. Because I will lose to Swords Dance Decidueye. Or whatever that set is. Yeah, this is over. I guess he's Assault Vest. I don't know. This is gonna be tough to win from here. Like, Braviary gets to come out. Does it click Brave Bird even though I have a TOGEDEMARU? He might Superpower. And I don't even switch into Incineroar. Yeah. Good game. That confusion turn was so big. Like if I didn't hit myself in confusion there, I got off a future sight. I could switch into Golbat and reliably roost, forcing him out and not sacking like 3 Pokemon. Let me U-turn out of that game. That sucked. I mean, well played on him for keeping up momentum, but that confusion was still super big and very annoying, unfortunately. But that's Pokemon. Water Pulse. That confusion was annoying, and he even opened up a huge door for me by going hard into Garbodor and allowing me to knock it out. That was a really try-hard play too, especially based on what I had in. What did he expect me to do? Scald? Maybe not Psychic, because Psychic isn't ran as much with Future Sight. It's usually just Future Sight. But yeah, again, like the reason that was so annoying is because basically Future Sighting that turn, getting in Golbat and roosting was essentially free. So I wouldn't have had to worry about sacking Golbat, then sacking Pangoro because I wasn't aware of calcs, which is my bad, my own bad. I could have calced that. And then basically allowing that to get rid of half my answers to half his mods. Like having Pangoro in that game, oh, it was so good. But I was like really confident. Like at that point, I feel like I didn't have very much options to knock out Clawitzer in one hit. I didn't at all. And SLOWKING came in and could not be. Woo, webs? Looks like webs. Love TOGEDEMARU, as I can U-turn out to break the sash. As he goes Licks, which is still pretty cool because this allows me to get in my Choice Band Pangoro and click Choice Band Superpower. It is a kill, and it looks like he's Sheer Force too, which makes sense considering he's webs. If he gives me this, then it's dead. I mean, yeah, obviously. But I have, as far as Typhlosion goes, I have SLOWKING. Hariyama, I have Golbat. Okay, well, Hariyama is dead. I'm going to Superpower again just to break his sash. As he goes for Toxic Thread. I mean, I had a Golbat, so I'm not sure how that works, but defog here. Minior comes out. RHYDON does not care about your stat. As long as RHYDON isn't lucked, it doesn't care. And obviously defogging, getting rid of its white herb is really nice too because it's severely weakened. So basically he doesn't get his defense raise here. And I can just go for the... I didn't think he realized, but I can go for the Rock Blast now. Hey, I can go for Rock Blast, and as long as I keep SLOWKING alive, I shouldn't lose to Typhlosion, which I'm assuming is Specs, based on the fact that he had webs. I'm assuming that was Flame Orb Hariyama. Go team. Now again, things can go bad, provided I miss Rock Blast, which I hope I don't. It'd be very sad. Like that would just suck. Hey, nice. Even if I only get 2 hits. Yeah, that's completely fine. Because I have Bullet Punch at the end of the day. I'm just trying to think what's not that useful. And I actually like Miss Magus a lot. You know what? RHYDON. Let's click Rocks here. And the reason I click Rocks is because I want to limit the Ariados switch-ins, the Typhlosion switch-ins, and whatnot. Like I knew I could take the next one, but if I miss Rock Blast, I got nothing. Yeah, I hope. If I miss a RHYDON, I get nothing out of the turn. If I get for Rocks, I still have Pangoro in the back to click Choice Band Bullet Punch and knock out something. You know what I mean? And like, just get rid of that giant threat. Even if it means that he's going to be able to defog, I don't really care. And like now, I can just bring out Golbat. I'll eat every hit from Miss Magius. And I have Infiltrator, which makes this even better. Like, basically Miss Magius is the only thing I'm worried about. Even if he gets at those webs, Miss Magius was the only thing I was worried about. But everything else doesn't matter. Typhlosion doesn't matter to me. I literally have a SLOWKING, which does not care. He has 0 Psychic switch-ins. I'm just going to throw off a Future Sight as well. I'm not going to lose to Steelix, but I'm going to throw off a Future Sight because it basically means Ariados, even if it gets up webs, I'm not going to lose to it. Unless it's like Rock Polish Steelix, I guess. Maybe Rock Polish Steelix would be scary. But the only play I got to make is go hard out to Miss Magius because This is gonna die to Future Sight, and if he gets in Steelix, I just that didn't matter because I'll live it, and he dies, and then I just go for my never-ending nightmare and I win the game. I guess it mattered in terms of damage, but Miss Magus was checkmate. Hey, thank you, bro. Good game. And this should either die or be really close, considering its offensive Life Orb, Sheer Force, Steelix. Hey, all right, so we're ended on that. Able to get back up pretty quick. Victory. Choice Band Pangoro. Woo! Whoa, 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 whoa. That's clean. I kind of like Power Gem Dazzle at the moment. Because Herbiary, Incineroar. Okay, I'm done. That's probably too slow. Anyway, a lot of fun. Have a newfound respect for Choice Band Pangoro for sure. That Pokemon put in a ton of work. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. We're at 1344. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye, my friends.